Are you ready to find your voice, fulfill your purpose, build unstoppable confidence? And are you ready to learn how to trust, accept, and love yourself enough to do the work to create what you want in life? Oh, and do you want to learn how to do it without burning yourself out, sacrificing what matters most, or compromising on your values? Then you're in the right place. I'm your host, Crystal Stanton, a certified coach, human design enthusiast, entrepreneur, and podcast host on a mission to guide women into their true, authentic success, to help them recognize their power and to step out from the shadows and into the woman they were always meant to be. Around here, we don't do grey, unaligned versions of our life. We don't settle for what we should be happy with. Around here, we do big, bold, courageous, fulfilled, rich lives, and we do it in an aligned, nourished, and truly authentic way. If that sounds like the life you want, then stick around and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode. Alright, hello everybody, welcome to another episode. This week, or today's episode, is it's that time of the month again where we are going to get a message from the time traveler. So we're going to get a time traveler's message from the Oracle deck, and I'm really excited because it is, well, when you're listening to this, it will be January, which means we're in a new year. So not only is this a time traveler's message for this month, but I kind of think it's going to be like a bit of a theme for the year, right? Coming into 2025. Oh, that feels crazy to say. Coming into 2025. And when I pull this card, I'm going to set the intention that yes, it is a message for the month, but also a bit of a theme of what we're going to experience, work through, move through, grow through, expand into for 2025. Okay. So let's pull a card and let's see what the message is. And I'd love to know too, let me know down in the comments what you received from the last time traveler's message. So last month the message was Shambhala, and it was about finding joy, very timely for Christmas. I'd love to know what resonated with you, or how did that show up for you over the last month. All right, I'm gonna shuffle the deck and we're gonna go. Okay, wow. This is pretty cool. So, the card for this month, the time traveler's message for this month, and like I said, a bit of a theme for the year, is purification. I hope that feels as yummy for you as it does for me. Purification. And the place is the Ganges River in India. Probably said that wrong. So let's have a look at what the message is. So here is, well, we'll talk a little bit about messages from the river first. So we land on the banks of the Ganges River in India. While it's known to be polluted in some eras, we've chosen a time about 300 years ago when the waters are clear and shimmering with holy energy. Every part of this river is sacred to Hindus. We walk along the shores, watching people step into the waters. Some are bathing or cleaning. Others pay homage to their ancestors and the gods by cupping their hands into the water, then allowing the liquid to fall back into the river. It feels like the breath of God is swirling around us. Bathers in the Ganges believe that the holy water is washing away their sins and purifying their life. Offerings of flowers float downstream in shallow clay dishes while the names of the deceased relatives are recited, assuring heavenly salvation for each relative. As we step into the waters ourselves, we know that every story we've heard about the Ganges is true. A vibrant energy flows around and almost through us. We feel clearer, lighter, and brighter as a result. All right, so here's the time traveler's message, and I'll share my own little insights along the way. This is a sign that it is time to purify your life. If things get too cluttered, it's almost impossible to see clearly into your future. This can make it difficult to receive messages from your soul. So go and clear the clutter out of your home. Consider a detox diet. Release whatever doesn't serve or support you. Let go of the old, unneeded, and unused. If there is a situation or person in your life that seems to be clogging your energy field, take steps to lift up out of that vibration. When you take the time to purify yourself and your environment, not only will you feel lighter and brighter, but also you become a clear channel for the light. This card can also indicate that it is time to eat lightly, drink fresh water, and consume food with strong life force energy, such as fresh fruits and vegetables. Purify your life of all that you do not need. The clearer you become, the more you can be of benefit to others. I mean, to be honest, I can't really think of a better card and a better message for this particular time of year. It isn't January right now when I'm recording this, but I'm already feeling the pull towards this purification, this cleansing, this detoxing, right? Energetically, vibrationally, but also within my physical body. And a lot of us feel this way at the start of January. It's where a lot of, New Year's resolutions come from, this desire to detox, to let go of maybe what the previous year dealt out to us, to cleanse our body. A lot of us will create New Year's resolutions around the healthiest version of ourselves that we wish to be, cleansing our body, dieting, exercising, but the importance of energetic purification as well. What clear boundaries do you need to put in place? What relationships do you need to reflect on, alter, change, remove? What environments do you need to change and remove yourself from, so that those goals that you have created, those intentions that you've set for the year or the month, have the best chance of coming to fruition. Absolutely love this message, especially the part about if things get too cluttered, it's almost impossible to see clearly into your future. How often do we do that to ourselves, where we're so busy in here trying to think our way to our future, and there's a million thoughts going on in our head, and there's all this self-talk, that chitter-chatter in the background, there's all this input coming in from all around us, particularly this time of year. There's a lot of messaging from coaches and people that have service-based businesses, yes, but there's a lot of messaging around trying to get you to work with them in the new year. There's a lot of messaging just in general in social media about new year, new you, which I hate that, because it's not about a new you. We don't want to get rid of you. You are perfect. You are amazing. You are beautiful just as you are, right? We want to expand you. We want to lift you, grow you, but we don't want a new you. We want you, your true, authentic version of you. And this is how we get it. By decluttering, by detoxifying, by purifying our environment, our energetic frequency, by focusing on that, by creating this space to clear the mind enough, or to dull the chatter enough, that we can actually hear what our soul desires and what our soul wants, so we can receive those messages and know that it's a message coming from our soul or source, rather than our brain trying to think, our ego trying to tell us, right? So really taking some time in the next few days, the next week, to really sit down with and reflect on and think about, what do I need to release? What doesn't serve or support me? If it doesn't serve you, if it doesn't support you, what do you need to do to remove it, or remove yourself, okay, or to distance yourself, or to create better boundaries around it? Some things, especially if you're transitioning, right? Maybe you're building your own business or your own brand or your own creative thing as an exit strategy from what you're currently doing, but there's this balance right at the moment where you have to walk between both worlds, because you need the stability of what you have right now in order to be able to take the risks and the big, bold, courageous action to create the life you truly desire, right? That life where you get paid to be you. So you may have to walk in both worlds. You may have to remain in certain environments for the short term, but what do you need to do to protect yourself? What habits, standards, routines, practices, processes do you need to have in place so that you can move in and out of those environments without it affecting you, without it seeping into you and you taking it on board, any of those energies from spaces you have to be in that aren't really resourceful for you, without then taking it with you and it weighing you down, right? And bringing your vibration down, creating more dense frequency within your energetic body. And really think about, what do I need to let go of? What do I need to let go of? And this step will be hard, because sometimes the things we need to let go of the most, the thing we need to let go of to create what we want is usually the hardest thing to let go of, or can be the hardest thing to let go of. So really sitting down with yourself, create some space, some time where you can be alone, where you can, go through a bit of a meditation process, a guided meditation, whatever it is, or just sitting in silence or walking in nature, but in your own energy. You want to be in your own energy. You don't want to be around other people where, their aura is impacting you, where you're picking up their energy and taking it in through your undefined centers. Like, you want to be in your own space. Outside in nature is a fantastic place to do this. Walking through nature, fantastic place to do this, because you sort of dip into that meditative state anyway and start getting really clear on, what do I need to let go of? What people, places, thoughts, feelings, emotions, behaviors, beliefs are no longer supporting me, are no longer serving me, that I need to work through and let go of. All right, that can be quite tricky. That can be quite tricky, but the first step is in recognizing it, right? Recognizing, okay, where are these energetic blocks going on for me? What are the environments that every time I walk into, I feel like I'm going backwards, right? And what do I need to do about that so that I can keep moving forward this year, so that I can go through this purification process, so that I can become clearer, so that you can benefit yourself, and so you can benefit others, and so you can draw in and magnetically attract to you that life that you truly desire, those visions, those goals, those intentions that you're wanting to manifest this year. And if you need help with that, again, that is what I am here for. I'm a transformational coach, and I also use human design to help you move through these difficult phases of life, to help you create this clarity. I have a whole clarity process that I can assist you with. Come and join us in the Fearless Collective and be surrounded by people on this journey together, because it is a journey. It is not a once and done. It is not a quick fix. It's a lifestyle, okay? It's basically a lifestyle. And so part of this process is around, how do I put myself in rooms with people who get it, who are on the same journey, who are trying to create the same sort of life as I am, who understand how to go through these processes, who understand how to put in boundaries and honor their energy, and to learn more about yourself through human design. So if you're looking for a place where you can do that, come and check out the Fearless Collective. The links are in the show notes. Come and have a look. Well, you may already be in a space, but have a look at the spaces you're in. Are they still aligned to the vision, to the life that you're trying to create, or do you even need to change up some of those spaces as well? I know that has happened to me multiple times, where I've been in, coaching containers or, groups or spaces that felt really supportive, really nourishing, and supported the vision I had, the path I was on. But as I shifted and grew and changed, they no longer were aligned, and I needed to go and find new spaces to be in. So that's the beautiful part of it. We can dip in and out. We never have to be attached to anything permanently, forever. We can change and move and grow and expand. All right, just a short episode this week. Let me know what resonated for you. Was that the exact message you needed to hear to start your year off, to start your January off? And let me know what are some of the actions you're going to put in place now that you've listened to this message. All right, big love. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I really hope you received exactly what you needed from it. I absolutely loved sharing it with you. I'd also love to know what you thought, so please leave a comment or a review for me to respond to, or just come over and say hi on my socials. If you'd love to be a guest on the show, or maybe you have a question or a topic that you'd like me to talk about, then please send me a message. I absolutely love to connect. And really, this podcast is all about you. And your success. So tell me what you need to hear more of. If you really enjoyed this episode, please give it a like, or even better, send it to someone you know to spread the love. Let's get this authentic success movement happening. Okay, that's it from me. Big love. Now go out there and be amazing.